It's the most famous document in history and was signed, stamped and sealed in June 1215, 800 years ago. The Magna Carta, also known as the Great Charter, is celebrated for creating the very concept of human rights, the idea that all men are equal. On Monday, Queen Elizabeth will visit Runnymede Meadow alongside the Thames in Surrey, where King John of England signed the medieval document in 1215. King John is regarded as one of Britain's worst monarchs. He's known for exploiting his subjects, particularly the barons, dishing out harsh taxes and seizing property. But the barons rose up against John and stormed London, forcing him to sign a peace treaty. Thus, the Magna Carta was born. Most of it dealt with limits on taxes, but the most important clause still resonates today. It established the principle of the rule of law. The infamous Chapter 39, which basically says that no man can be arrested or stripped of his rights, except by the judgment of his equals or by the law of the land. The thing was, the Charter only applied to free men. Most people at the time were peasants. It was also written in Latin, which made it slightly awkward as King John and the barons spoke French and ordinary people spoke English, so they couldn't actually read it. Despite the alleged peace treaty, within weeks it was torn up and the country was plunged into civil war. When King John died, his son Henry took to the throne. The Magna Carta could easily have been forgotten, but Henry kept the document to help end civil wars. However, it wasn't very popular over the years, with Oliver Cromwell even referring to it as the Magna Carta. Later on, it was invoked in the United States Bill of Rights.
That all men are created equal.
In 1948, the document really gained significance when it became the basis for the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. There are 4 copies of the Charter still in existence, 1 each in Lincoln and Salisbury cathedrals and 2 in the British Library. And whilst our Prime Minister David Cameron will join the anniversary events, he's also advocated the abolition of the modern Human Rights Act, saying it has sometimes become distorted and devalued.
As those barons showed all those years ago, what we do today will shape the world for many, many years to come.
He recently delayed plans to scrap the Act and replace it with a British Bill of Rights for at least a year in the Queen's speech, following criticism from senior Tories.